Hey there, it's Stacy with the Empty Neststeaders. You're not gonna believe what my onions are looking like. So welcome to my closet. And I have these onions growing in here, and they have been growing like wild. I mean, look at how thick some of those are. It's just amazing. I am so excited about my onions this year. So it is time to transplant these outside. Now, these are the onions that I planted this year. They are yellow sweet Spanish onions, and I really lucked out because I did not know that there are long day onions, medium day onions, and short day onions, and that has to do with how much sunlight these onions are going to get each day. Well, these are long day onions, and it just so happens by luck that we are in the zone, the onion zone, different than planting zones. We're in the onion zone for long day onions up here in central Indiana. So I've got the right thing. They're doing well in my closet here with their grow lights on. And it is time to get them outside. Okay, so far I have made it to the kitchen with my onions, and I wanted to stop and show you something here. So if you notice, each one of my onions is by itself in a cup. Well, I didn't start them like that. I actually started them in a container like this and had a few in each little pod. I think I had 2 of these trays. So 12 little spaces grew all of these onions. Now some people just continue growing those in the smaller areas and then take them out and transplant and pull the roots apart, and basically everything I did a couple weeks ago they would do now as they're planting them in the garden. I choose to go ahead and do that while they're still in here with me, where I know that the wind's not going to blow hard on them or anything, while they reestablish their strength after being transplanted. Now they are going to be transplanted again, and they are going to lose some strength again, but these are so strong right now. I am going to cut each one, probably a third of it off or so, because that is a lot of onion to try to hold up in a newly replanted area. So we're going to cut just a little bit of that off. That will be good for the roots too. The roots will then be able to concentrate on getting stronger without having to support quite so much greenery. And when I cut these off, this is something that I can just leave here in the kitchen, and if we need chives or green onion for anything, then I can just use that. If you all watched my video a couple weeks ago when we had all that rain, remember how this was just so completely underwater. You can still see, let me see if I can catch it on camera. You can see where the water was up to on these beds. So this was all so underwater. Now the thing I am glad of though is that before we got all that rain, I came out here, well, Dave and I did, and we put all of this compost on top. And I was hoping that it would be on there long enough to kind of soak into the dirt and get a couple good rains. Boy, did it. So I feel really good about a lot of the nutrients from this. What this is chicken bedding, which is pine shavings, and it is straw, and that came from the goats and the chickens. So there's chicken and goat manure in here. So that's been sitting on there for a while, and it's had a chance to kind of soak the nutrients down in. Okay, this may seem weird. It may be weird. But what I'm doing is lifting all of this stuff that we put on here off of here for right now. It's going to go back on around the plants, but I want these onions to be planted in the dirt so they have something stable to be hooked to. So I'm just taking this out and I'm dumping it in one of the other beds for right now. And yes, I'm using my hands because I do that. And if you can't handle gross, this is probably not the right channel for you. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is take this, and I can't really do it with one hand, but that kind of goes in the ground and then you twist and it loosens up the dirt. So I'm going to loosen up this dirt a little bit. Okay, I've got some dirt on my hands. Yes, I do. I have gone through, let me show you what I did. All right, so after I took most of that off, and then I took that little doodad and kind of bumped everything around, and then I just took my hand and kind of evened everything out. So we've got a nice, loose, very wet still bed to plant these onions in. Okay, so I have some of my onions planted. I've got a few more to go. This garden bed is not going to hold near as many as I thought it was going to, so I'm going to have a whole lot left over. I wanted to show you, after just planting these in the bigger cups 2 weeks ago, pretty sure. Look at all the roots, how good the roots are coming in, and that is really good news. So what I'm doing here is just setting this in, bringing some dirt around it, not around the stem, just around the roots, because you don't want to bury them deep. You want, when the onion starts forming, you want it to be above ground, at least part way. So that's what I'm doing. Here is my end story, and we'll get some carrots planted in here between them. Carrots and onions are very good companions. When you talk about companion planting, they're very good to be planted together. The carrots give the onions the nitrogen they need, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, please correct me below. And so in between the rows here, we're going to have 3 rows of carrots. So I'm going to give these a chance to sit and strengthen and get used to being out here, and probably this weekend I'll be planting the carrots. Also, I decided that I am not going to cut off any of this. I'm going to leave them tall because I think they're strong enough. I just really think they are. We'll see. We'll watch them. Just had 2 of the baby goats leave. They have gone to their new home now. And somewhere around here, we have a special visitor today. Gotta go find him. I found him.
We're not finding anything yet, but we're looking.
Yep, my dad had snuck off and was looking through the woods for mushrooms. So we're gonna go look now and see if we can find some where we found some last year. He has an eagle eye for these things. So while we're out here walking, tell everybody why you're here today.
My birthday.
And how old are you?
92.
You feel 92?
Sometimes.
Well, you sure don't act it.
Well, thank you.
How many people get to go with their 92-year-old dad mushroom hunting? All right, so how'd the mushroom hunting go?
Not very good.
How many did you find?
None. Darn it.
Well, I feel better because that means it's not me that's blind.
No.
They're just not there.
It's not you.
Okay, maybe next week.
Not next week, maybe.
Think it'll be too late next week?
I think you'll, yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll just have to check around home, see if I find them, but no, I don't think, I think we're kind of running late. Darn it.
story of my life.
Sorry.
Hi,
Hi,
where are we at?
we're up on top of the goat shed, the not goat shed.
I'm up in the air. I came up here to finish this video out with you all and kind of summarize what we did today. So to start out in this video, we planted some onions and that was a couple days ago. But today, what all did we do? Gosh! I almost fell off the roof and dropped the phone and everything.
We
Pretending like I like him.
sold some eggs,
Sold some eggs.
and I guess the biggest thing today was we sold our 2 little goats.
Baby goats are gone.
2 of the 4 are gone.
Yeah. So shout out to Sherry who watches my video. Hi Sherry. She bought the eggs. And shout out to Gabby and Tyler who bought the goats.
And gave us some mushrooms too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Which was another thing we did today. My dad and I went mushroom hunting and found nothing. We found, well, Dave found one the other day, but Gabby and Tyler brought us a bag of mushrooms. So we got those. Blankness. What else?
And then I guess I've been working on this the rest of the day,
Yeah.
and that's been pretty much it, I guess.
It's been a full day.
It just, how days go, they just went.
Days go, they
Working on stuff.
just went. It just went. And it's past supper time. So we need to finish this up. We're gonna go get pizza. That'll be fun. We went to a concert last night. Newsboys, they were in Anderson, Indiana. And we went to see them and went out to eat beforehand, and everybody kept me out way too late. It was like after 11 when we got home. But I'm awake. All is good, and I'm going to close this video. I will see you all next time on the Empty Nesteaders. Say bye,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Bye. So how do you suggest I do this?
Without falling.
Should I turn around?
I would probably even like just start going down 1 foot.
Ooh, I almost knocked the ladder over. You're gonna be stuck here.
I would start just putting 1 foot on each side of the ladder, and
Why is the ladder moving so much?
because it's real wobbly down there, you're on top of roots. Just keep your hands on the boards there, because that'll give you a good solid, even if something does get wonky on you, but it'll be a solid place that you're holding on to.
Oh, I'm almost there. I made it. I mean, I'm out of broken neck range anyway. Ta-da!